Hello, how are you lot? I've decided to do a Soft Glam ABH Soft Glam 2 mini palette, £24. I looked at this and I wanted it for a while. I wanted the Soft Glam palette. I bought this when I was in New York and I just wanted to see if it was everything everyone has spoken about. I've got Modern Renaissance, I've got the controversial one. So yes, I wanted to try it. Obviously there's marks all over it already. It's going to one of those packages. The swatches I'll insert here. Okay, so here's the palette. And these are my swatches. The shimmers are buttery soft. Really good. Really nice. And yeah, let's see we're going to do day to night. So yeah, we're going to be whisked off our feet again and taken away. And yeah, I hope you guys are well. I really like it, and if you want to see how I make myself look so flipping beautiful, it's unbelievable. Just keep watching. Like my hair, don't you? It's great. You wish you had my hair. Anyway, right, okay, I'll see you soon. Enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Johnny, come and say hello.
I look a mess.
That's all right. You don't look any worse than I do. Come here. I want to see Johnny. Johnny!
Yes, sweetheart.
Come on!
What's that?
Come and say hello to my friends.
To all your friends. I just trod on the dog, sorry. Did she survive? Come and tread on my
Oh,
puppy.
Dotty!
Sorry, Dotty. Hello.
Hello. What happened to Dotty? Who looks the shaggiest? Actually, I look just like Dotty. Look at my hair.
I say you look like your dog, don't they?
Thank you, darling.
Okay, I
I've
better
spent
go
an hour
now.
doing my makeup. Okay, watch this. Watch the rest of this video. Love you. Bye. Okay, if you can hear anything in the background, it's the bath running. Johnny's going to be bathing and grooming Dotty this afternoon. I've no idea how that's going to turn out. Okay, so I'm going to use L'Oreal True Match. I've got 4N and 5DW. I've got the neutral, the warm, and the D dark. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to mix that on mostly more of the 4. Got that all over my face with my finger. I'm going to use this again today. I love this. It feels amazing. I've put this all over my face today. Glow Recipe. Something plump. I'm not sure that it's any better than my normal Curel. It's a bit dirty, sorry. But it feels nice and I like the smell of it. And it's got some kind of special consistency. It feels really gooey, if that makes any sense. I like it. But I definitely wouldn't buy it again, for sure. But it feels, you know, it's there and I want to use it, so I'm going to. So, put this all over, blend it. Been looking at my skin today in the mirror really close up. I've got so many pores. Should have put a primer on, shouldn't I? See, I have been using the Smashbox primer. Photo finish primer. Honestly, I've done like half a face, done it all one face one day to see how it went. I can't really tell the difference, honestly. I really can't, but you know, each to their own. Okay, is that done? Just check that it's even all over. Got these black bits all over my face. Right, I'll wipe that excess off the table. I know I'll end up putting my finger in it at some point. Right, I have been using concealer. I got the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the colour Custard, because the lady said in the shop that's the one that would suit me. So, just put a tiny bit there and a tiny bit there. It's a little bit thick than what I'm used to when I used to use just my normal foundation. But I'm getting used to it. I do like it. I think I'm actually going to wipe a bit off. I still think I'm putting too much on, and I'm only doing one dot Christ knows what those people do with it when they put it all over there. You know, all the way down here and all the way over there. I don't. So I use my ring finger. I'm blending it in. Same on this side. I've got a patch. I've got an area there where it never stays, never sticks on there. No matter how much I put on, I just touch it and it just lifts up. Strange, isn't it? But then I guess your skin is alive and it's going to do what it wants. So now I've got a secret weapon. I've got one of these. In fact, I bought a whole bag from Amazon. Six. I might actually link these below. $6 or something like that. It's like, hello from Louis. That bloody Dottie's going to come and eat them in a minute. Okay, so I've got my Fit Me powder. Hardly any left. And I'm just going to dip it in. I'll put a bit in the lid. Got a tiny bit on there. And then I'll tap it off because I don't want much at all. And I literally place it in there. And go along under my eye. And that is it. Just pushing it in gently. I'm not sure if it's any better, but it certainly feels bougie. I think this is like the one that Tati made, isn't it? Same on this side. Just dot it in after I've wiped it or tapped it off. Down. I come down to my nose and I go out to the outer corner of my eye. You see? That's about it. That's about it. So then I'll turn it around the other way and I get that bit. So I used to use a powder brush all over, dip it in, tap it off, and just flick it like that. So I've got a very small amount on there now, and I push this in the area that gets quite greasy. Do the same again, bring it in on my T-zone, just specifically around that area, and then lastly on my upper lip, where I make the perspire a little bit. And that's it. A bit on my nosy nose. Okay. Right. I've just realised that I'm doing all of my makeup, but this is supposed to be about soft glam. I don't know. Right, okay. Next I'm going to put on bronzer. I'm not going to put much bronzer on because I haven't... I'm going to put much bronzer on because I haven't tanned forever, as you can probably see, because the colour bloody white thing again. I thought I had that sussed. So got my butter bronzer, and I've started to do this now. I have a new technique. I've pinched my brush so it's that shape, putting it on, and I'm just going like this. No contour today, can't be arsed. Same again on this side, squeeze the brush, and I'm just going there like that. I will go in there, and I will go in there, because I like to think I live in the tropics. And I'm just going to outline the perimeter of my head, like that. A tiny bit on my chin. That's going to do. That'll do nicely, Julie. Okay, right. Let's do... So I was going to do the nut. So we're going out to John's sister's for dinner tonight to watch football. England's game's on. And I feel like I wanted to wear the NARS Orgasm blush, but it's a bit bright, isn't it? So I'm just going to use a colour up here to complement what I'm going to wear. So I'm going to use this colour here. That one. It doesn't look anything like it really does in the packet. I'm just placing it there. I'm not going up there anymore. I'm just going on my cheek. On my cheek. And same on this side. I just wondered if I was recording then. It's all very quiet in there. Oh, come and fit her in. Dottie, did you have a bath? Look. There's the camera. What happened, Dottie? What did they do to you? Oh my word.
She's a clean girl.
Look at, she's got dreadlocks. Oh, now I've got a wet face. Okay, get there. A little bit on my nose. Okay, a little bit on my chin. Now we're going to blend. Very, very softly. Just making sure the edges are seamless. Okay. Yeah, see, it looks patchy on the camera. It's not, it's perfect. Okay, right, brows. I'm going to put lashes on later. I want to show you this because when you get your lashes out of the thing, they're not typically curly, and the shape of your eye is curly. So I've taught to cut them. I've cut them to length now, and I've wrapped them around a pencil so they get a bend in them, a natural bend. Okay, so I'm going to go and do my brows off camera. I'm looking today, I've got my setup all changed. Okay, yes, one of my eyebrows is higher than the other. Well, I like to think actually one side of my face is higher than the other. This is the side I sleep. Everything is really weird on that side. God knows what happens when I go to sleep. Okay, Urban Decay Primer Potion. Now, I haven't quite decided if this is giving me trouble at the moment. I know I mentioned to a lot of you in my last video, my eyes are really watery at the moment. It'll be fine now because I've been awake for quite some time. But either they've changed the formula in this, because I've put NARS concealer on the other side. Contrary, don't tell Robert Welch, please. And that's been holding up better. Well, it has stopped my eyes from watering. It hasn't held my eyeshadow in place as well as this does. And it is drier. So it makes my lids look a little bit more cakey. So I won't be using it going forward. So I'm going to use this. Might pick up another one at some point. Okay, so there's my primer potion. I'm going to go in now with a fluffy brush. I didn't clean these before I started. Still got like the other colour. Big Morphe fluffy brush for, I've got a lot of eye space. You might want to use a smaller one, like this one. It's just a smaller version of that one. It's not flat on the top. And I recently got this one in one of those boxes. Look fantastic. I don't know what it is. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, look at that. I squashed it. That's a smaller one. Actually, that's probably a better smaller one of that one, isn't it? It looks a bit out of shape, but yeah, anything like that. It's a fluff, so you've got a bit more control. You're putting a small amount of makeup on. So let's go in with, so we're going to do the daytime look first, and I'm going to pick up Orange Soda. A little bit on the end of my brush. I'll tap it off. Always tap it off because you don't know how pigmented it is when you first pick up a new palette. I want a bit more pigment than that. And I'm going in a windscreen wiper motion. As you'll notice, I'm touching very lightly because, again, if you're new to my channel, you can go like this all you like, but all you're doing is moving your skin around and you're not distributing the product. So there we go. Right up to where your eyebrow is, but you're not actually placing the product there. You're just going into the boundary. Same on the other eye. A bit more. I know that it's not going to flood my eyelid with colour. I can put a bit more on without tapping it. Just get to know the palette that you've got. They're all different. Absolutely all very different. Yeah, see, that's not going up very high. Need to go a bit higher. Maybe I didn't put enough primer potion up there. Okay. And again, check the distribution is even as you go along. So I need to go a bit higher on this side. Looks pretty even to me. So I'm now going to go in with a smaller brush. Let's use the one that I got free, the smaller fluffy brush. And we're going to go in with Incense, this one here. It's like a neutral warm brown. Tap it off. Oh, a lot came off of that one. And we're going to do our 10p piece size. Oh! I always do this. I've got some fallout. I can't catch it. Very lightly place that on there. Then we can just wipe it away afterwards. Especially off my t-shirt. Okay. So I didn't finish the other side. God, distracting. Okay. And we're going to do, this is just a little bit bigger than a 10p piece size, I think. Going over there. Now you'll see I'm tapping, okay? I can't do this anymore with a darker colour. Putting it on the brush, tapping it off, placing it on the lid. And I'm going 2/3 of the way across this way. This side is more hoodier, so I will put a larger amount of dark just there because it falls down, and to try to make it even. Now, nobody's eyes are perfect, so we're trying, and I'm tapping, 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 tapping. Bring that out a little bit into the corner, in between. So if we're going to draw a line between there and there, we're going up a little bit to lift the eye. The same on this side. Coming down, patting up there, coming down. And now I'm going to blend. Just got, this is not got any colour on it, that's the colour of the brush. And I'll take that back and I will blend the colours together, down the outside, up into my brows. Same on this side, come down there, go back over there, and I'm literally just tickling to make the colours more seamless. And then I'm just going to go back in with a tiny bit more of orange soda on this fluffy brush, much fluffier, so it distributes the colour. That the fluffier the brush, the lighter the distribution of the colour, the more packed the brush is with bristles, the more condensed colour you'll get. So just go around again. It's almost like you're outlining with an airbrush the darker colour. Okay. Now I always have this problem. I always think this one needs a bit more darker, and I don't know why. Whether I sometimes think it's because I sit by the window and looking, the natural light comes in on this side, and I feel that this area is much lighter. I've got the curtain shut. I've got the even lights, two soft lights that side, a ring light there, and a mirror light here, and I still feel like I need a bit more. So I'm going to put a bit more. Just tapping again. Always go back in and blend very, very gently. Okay, and then we're going to put the same colours underneath. I can find my underneath brush. You can see there's a pattern here actually. So this is my bottom lash brush. This one, nope, this one here. Yeah, it's very similar, aren't they? Just getting smaller as you use. So orange soda, tap it off. Actually, I'm going to put my brown coal in. No, I'm not. I'll do that as my nighttime look. I haven't been wearing coal at all actually for a while. Back in again, orange soda. And you can see I'm going to meet where the wrinkles are, because I think that when you've got colour under your eyes, it actually hides the wrinkles a little bit. Same on this side. Going lower than you would feel comfortable, probably about 1/2 centimetre underneath your eye, bringing it out to the side. Same with, I did a little burp, sorry. Bit more on this side, going gently, it's a day look, gently, gently. He's talking to Dottie and that's cute. She's probably going to look like she's a shaved lamb by the time he's finished. Right, okay, gone back in with the colour Incense. Same again. Not as low. This one's going to go nearer to the lash line. Same on the other side. Look up, you get a cleaner slate. There we go. Come to the side. Just a little. Back with a trusty blending brush. Blend. Blend. Okay. So some finishing touches just for the colour. This is just an any old type of brush really. I'm going to take Tempera, this colour here, and I'm going to lightly dip my brush in, tap it off. This is quite pigmented, and I'm going up here. You see that lifts my brow. Same on this side. Tap it off. Where the arch is, just a tiny little bit there. And I'm going to drag what I've got left on my brush just along there. Then I'm going to go a tiny bit again, tap it off on my inner corner there and my inner corner here. Again, I'm going to blend so there's no harsh lines in between the two. I'm lifting up my eyebrow because they will fall out of place. I'm going to blend this bit in here as well. For those of you who like shimmer, I'm going to touch into the colour Dreamer. Dreamer here. So I've touched it on my finger and I'm going to wipe just to tap it off on the back of my hand because I don't want a lot. And I'm just, they're so pigmented. Just going to put the tiniest bit on my inner corner. Do the same on the other side, tap it off on the back of my hand and use my finger and put it just there for a subtle shimmer. Not much there really. That's fine. You want me to do a bit more? Okay, do a bit more. Lift it up there a little bit. This one again, tap it off. I'm really cautious with shimmer, with wrinkly and hooded eyes. Really cautious. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, let's wipe away the excess. I'm going to do my lashes and I'll be back in a sec. This doesn't make much difference at all on me, but we'll give it a go. So I can show you what it looks like just with mascara for those of you. Dottie's gone mad. She's dry now. Just got to do the groomy bit, the cutting bit. Like you can see my lashes are ridiculously small. Okay, back with some mascara on. I'll be back in a sec. Someone told me this helps with pushing them back while they're drying. The things we do for love. Or not love, you know. Okay. So, I would say that this is my finished look for the ABH Soft Glam 2 mini palette. With my stubby little lashes. What do you think? Put a bit of highlighter on, shall we? Will that be the night? No, that can be the night thing, can't it? Okay, so yes, that's my daytime look, and I actually would go to work with that now. I'm trying to dull down my colours at the moment, so let's go and see the nighttime. Okay, so scenario: we have been at work all day. The boss has been an absolute arse, and you just need to go out and get drunk with your girls. So you come home. Obviously, this makeup's not going to look as clean as it is now because you've been in the office working really hard all day, tapping on a keyboard. So I want to make this look a bit more funky. I don't know what the word is. So I'm going to go over the top of what I've got already. We haven't got time to get changed because the drinks are free flowing, so we need to get there as quick as possible. So I'm going to go in with. Why can't I do it? It's because it's backwards. It never goes the way you want. Mulberry. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, this is kind of right. Okay. Let's get some powder down. Just remembered. Again. Put quite a bit on because I'm going to maybe try quite a lot of shit today. Okay. What brush shall I use? I'm going to use my favourite one from Elf. Still love this colour, this brush. Don't know why, but I just do. Right, I'm not sure. I have used this colour once. This is a little bit powdery, if I'm honest, this colour. So we're going to do our 10 pence piece. I'm placing it literally bang on the outer third of my eye, and I'm going to 10 pence piece. Circle. Round and round. No dragging, no pulling, just tapping. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit further over. I'm going to do half the eye because I've got, you'll see on my folds of skin, I've got this fold here. So I can put the eyeshadow on it, but when it folds up, it hides. You can see it's moving. I hope you can see that. So I need to compensate for that. So I'm going to put a bit more colour on the wrinkle. Aha, it's gone. Love it. Okay, coming up towards the outside. Same on the other eye. Don't forget to tap it. Round in circles. Start on the outer third. Bring it in if you need to. This is, as I said, my more dear side. Notice I watched myself do my makeup the other day. Weird that, isn't it? I'll start with my eyebrow really raised to lift the wrinkles as best I can. And then I slowly bring it down because I'm covering the folds then and any flaps that might be appearing. So you can see that needs blending. But I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to blend it in stages. We do this in stages. Possibly needs to come up a little bit higher. So I'm pulling it out this time. Blending and pulling it out. Same on this side. I'm just poking it gently and lifting it up at the same time. That looks nice. I like that. I like it a lot. Okay, so MAC brush, quite stiff. This is a 212. I'm going to dip it in again into the mulberry colour. Tap it off. Oh no, hang on. Okay, well, we're going out on the razzle, aren't we? Brown Scandalide. It's not shimmery. I found a new one. I'll see if I can link it below. This is going on my waterline, just on my bottom, not on my bottom. This is not going to be easy for me to blend into my lash line because I've got mascara on from my daytime look, but we'll have a go. Teeny weeny little blending brush from Real Techniques. Again, put your dial and you'll literally, well, this is not going to go so well really, but we can do the best. As it's night time, the lighting will be dim, nobody will notice. We're having porn star martinis tonight. I'm taking all of the ingredients to make them. I just hope Colin's got a cocktail shaker. Johnny, can you email can you text Colin please and see if he's got a cocktail shaker?
I would imagine so.
Okay.
I'll do that in a tick, yeah.
Okay, darling, thank you. Okay, right, where were we? Mulberry on the end of this brush here. So I haven't got my glasses on, I can't see what side it's on. So we are going to put this along as tight as you can. Can you see that? Can you see? In my lash line. Actually in where the lash base starts. Okay. All the way along. And then come down a little bit more. So on the other side, tap it. Look in the opposite direction. I need to be looking that way really. Don't know what that looks like for you. Probably scary. In the lash line. Desperately try not to keep my mouth wide open. Again. Tiny little bit lower down. Up the end. Up the end. Let us now take let's take a little bit of Dusty Rose. I've actually got this in a single colour. I love it. I love it. It is a real rosy colour. And I'm going to put that underneath where the orange was on the daytime look. Even though we've still got the orange on top, I think it's a bit more appropriate to have that up there. So let me look. I think I'm going to put some of this colour, Sultry. Oh, look, this is it's like a brownie shimmer. I'm going to put some of this on my eye, see how it goes. I'm going to look very made up, aren't I, to go and watch football. I'm going to put that there. It's actually quite like Antique Rose from the Modern Renaissance palette, which I can't lay my hands on at the moment, but I will do. I'm going to do some comparisons. Do the same on this eye. In the middle. Not particularly enjoying that side of my eye. And that side of my face. Oh, maybe it is. Funny. Right, wipe them off. Right. Have another look. I'm going to need to do a bit more blending, I think. So now I want to blend. I'm going to clean that brush off because I want to blend this line here. Can you see that? For me that looks really quite obvious. That transition there is not as soft as I want it to be. So I'm going to blend away. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Less obvious. And on this side I'm going to blend from the lightest colour into the darkest colour, making the transition a bit less obvious. That's better. I like that a bit better. So now I'm going to put with this MAC brush again, where I've done the arch colour. I'm going to take the tiny bit that was on the back of my hand and I'm going to use that and put it up here, because there's nothing nicer than looking like you've got a little bit of highlight up here in the evening when the strobe lights are on you and you look all nice. So let me get rid of all of this fallout. Ouch. Okay. I'm going to put a bit of highlight on. Use this one. This is the, no, this one here, sorry. This is a Bare Minerals highlighting trio. This gives your skin a nice glow. A little bit on your nose. Forgot to put my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Floral Filter on today. I absolutely love it. I really do. And I've got another one that's a little bit similar to that. I'm going to try the e.l.f. one soon. So, right, okay, I'm going to go and put my lashes on. See how that goes. I'll be back in a minute. I didn't do that. I came back because I need to put some more of this colour here. Whoop, that one. I'm going to put that in my inner corner. There. This is really, really soft. Go easy with this one. My inner corner there. I should have waited until I have my fallout wipe away, because that's kind of gone a lot of places. Okay, right, back in a minute. Do my lashes. Okay, so this is my finished nighttime look with this one. I think it's great. It is actually probably the one only, apart from the Going Coconuts, this is my favourite one and done palette. £24. Really like it. My lash glue's still wet. Don't come for me. Yes, my hair looks like I've just got out of bed, but that's because I haven't done anything with it today. So yes, I've put a tiny bit of highlighter on. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, tiny bit, with a bit of Clarins lip oil. Yes, I'm very pleased with that, and I definitely, that will be one to take on holiday with me or something like that. I really like it. What do you think?